What's up everybody, Eaglefirefly Gaming here, hope you're all well. Just getting things set up, ready to rock and roll. So tonight we're going to be doing some PI, so if you're wondering where I've been, it's been a little bit of a while. Some of you guys might need to rewind back that have joined the stream, so I'll just do a bit of an introductory for when it goes into a video. So basically, I've been away because I've been getting things set up. I've gone back into nullsec. And we're doing things in nullsec now. It's been a while, so I've taken 2 players. I've taken one of my mains and I've taken a new character, a new player. It's less than 3 million's worth of skill points. Just here. So basically I want to show you guys as a new player what you can do, as well as the various things that you can do in high sec and low sec. So more importantly, one thing that you've got to do first when you get into nullsec is you need to get yourself set up and established. So I would recommend when you're joining a new alliance, get to know the area, get yourself a scout ship, and get running around and get things set up and know your area, get set up with all your intel channels and things like that. Can't show you these for various reasons, so tonight what we'll be doing is we'll be setting the PI up. This is good for new players alike, and you can also transfer these skills into low sec and high sec. So yeah, so here we've got a Tech 1 hauler, and we're loaded with 3 different types of command centers. So we've got barren, oceanic and temperate command centers. These command centers are basically what the system has. So we've already had a look at the system and seen what's in the system, and we know what we've prepared for today to get those out here. So what we're going to do is we're going to undock, and we'll just have a little bit of a look around. So it might be a little bit of a giveaway of where I am, which is fine, that's okay. So what you want to do is you want to pick a system that's a back-end system where you can set everything up when you've got plenty of time in case your intel channels become alive. So we're just going to start from the top. We'll go to planet 1, and then we're going to warp to within 100. Sorry, warp to 0. Basically what this will do is it'll warp you to the command center. Might take a little while to warp this baby. And we're off. Alright, so we're at planet 1. Should be. Well, we're at a planet, but there is no planet here. Oh, there it is. Disappeared on me there. Okay, so we're at planet 1, so we're going to right click the planet, we're going to go planetary industry, and there we have a nice shiny planet. So we're at the planetary center. Also keep your local open so you can see if there's anything going on. So we're basically going to do a quick scan. Right, so here's the tips that you want to learn. So basically when you hit scan mode, you've got aqueous liquids, base metals, carbon compounds, microorganisms and noble metals, and it shows you what quantity there is here. So basically if you click the various things, you can see where they are. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go for base metals. Now in fact no, we'll go for carbon compounds first. So the goal here is to create T3 materials. I'm just going to turn the audio down a little bit. There we go, it's putting me off through my headphones. Let's go 2. There we go, that'll do. Right, so we're going to go carbon compounds. So we've hit scan, and basically white is where we've got the highest concentration. So on this scan range, so you can move this bar up and down. Now the higher on the scale is the more of the resource. Okay, so set the slider all the way up to the maximum, and find the closest to white that you can. Probably around about here. But what we want is we want 2 pockets. So we see 2 pockets there and there. And if we click base metals, carbon compounds and base metals are in a similar location. So then we'll drop the right slider down till we get some white patches, he says. Okay, so we've got some white patches now, so that means we've got the highest concentration. And then we'll just bring this up to tune it a little bit. That'll do. So, what we're going to do now, so we've got the pockets, we've actually got 3 pockets here. So a good site to drop the command center would be right in this slot here. So we're going to drop it about there. Okay, and then click submit. So we click the command center and then we built it there. Now, what we can do now is basically we can go and dock up now and do all our PI while we're docked up. But we're not going to do that, so we're just going to close. And then we're going to go to planet 2. So we'll just show you a couple of skills. Okay, so in the skills for planet management, we've got command center upgrades to level 3. Don't worry about that. And interplanetary consolidation to level 2. That's kind of the minimum to get started with. So command center upgrades, basically what that does is it allows for more connected facilities, which I'll show you in a minute. Interplanetary consolidation, that's basically where you can have more command centers on more planets. So that's the amount of planets that you can run. So that's that. These are the base skills, so that means that we can have 3 planets. You get 1 as standard, and then obviously 1 more per skill level. Okay. So we're on a temperate planet, so we're gonna do planetary doodah. Hit scan. So we're heavy on carbon compounds here again, so carbon compounds is probably going to be the thing. Build, and we'll pop it there. Submit. Close. Go to planet 2. So I know some players that have come here have different ways of doing this. This is a basic way of doing things. You can fine tune this with spreadsheets and things like that. If you know what your end material is, then you can go more advanced. So literally all we're going to do here is we're just setting up basically basic mining of the Tech 1 materials off the planets. Hello ASD, welcome to the stream. So we're just going to drop the last one. Just do a quick scan. We'll just pop that down and submit. Okay. And then we're going to dock up. So while we're docking up with that, then we can go to the Neocom, Industry, Planetary Industry. So there's our three planets. Okay, so the first one, we're going to click View. So we did a scan already. It may have reset. So we've said we're going to do carbon compounds and base metals. So we're going to build. The first thing we're going to do is build. And we're going to build a launch pad. And we'll pop that around about here. No, we're not going to do that. Hold on a minute. Assuming that I've got level 5 skills, that's not going to work. Okay. So, you open the command center, and you're open with this tab. So basically, you've got 500 meters cubed capacity for the cargo bay, when you can launch to the planetary office, and when your transfers are. And this is your CPU and power grid, just like you can a ship. So what I like to do is we're going to upgrade. to level 2. In fact, we could probably go level 4. Go straight to level 4. Submit. Okay, so it's going to cost you some ISK. Okay, so there is, I'm not too sure, probably, yeah, we're in Null and we're not cloaked, now we'll be fine. There is a sort of a minimum ISK here, so each command centre is around about 500,000, and then you've got probably around about 10 million in setup fees and things like that. So first thing we're going to do, so we've scanned carbon compounds, so we've got a good site here. So we're going to build a extractor unit. So click the extractor unit and you can see the range by the disk. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to pop the extractor unit straight in the middle. What you want to do is you want to pop it just to the side of where this bubble is in the second band. Okay, so you're going to drop that there and submit. Okay, then you're going to create a storage facility to put everything in. So we'll put that here. Submit. And then we're going to create a link between the two. Create new link to the storage facility. Okay, so what you've done there, just to go over things. So you've built a new extractor unit. You're going to extract the carbon compounds from here. You're again going to send it to your storage facility. So pretty straightforward. So then you click your extractor unit. Now this does require a little bit of maintenance, okay. So install extraction program. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. We'll select 5 for now. Go into scan mode. And you're going to select carbon compounds. Okay, so you drag this. You can see these bars moving up and down. Okay, so what you want is you want the highest yield. So if you look down here where it says 216.5, okay, that's your quality index. That's how much you're going to extract. So you want the highest number. So we'll go around about the middle, 217. Okay, and you want to get each one of your extraction units as close to that as possible. Don't overlap. Don't get too close. Okay, so you can see here, average extracted per hour is 55,000. In fact, what we'll do is we'll see if we can get more in. Bear in mind, the more you use, the more power load that you've got. Okay, so they're pretty much even up there. We're quite happy with that. So we're going to get 125 units per hour. Now I know that I'm not going to be on for the next at least 24 hours. So if we go up here and just move this along, and we'll go 20 hours. And then you can study this graph now, you see. So at these different points on the different cycles, you can see how much you've accumulated. Now if you move these, you can see the peaks change. And you can see this total number change. Now the reason for that is that the more time that you mine is the more that this resource gets depleted, okay? So as you can see there, we're going to extract more per hour by doing it that way. Okay, so we're done with that. We're going to submit that. Hopefully. Oh, it didn't work, did it? Still. And then start extraction. Okay, and then submit the program. So every time you make a change in PI, you have to submit the program. Okay, so that's carbon compounds. Now we should have enough to do a base metal. You still do PI, you always do PI, do whatever you want. We're going to do an extraction unit here. Then we're going to create a link. Submit. Okay, so another thing to note here now. We're not going to be able to install all extraction units that we were going to before. Possibly. So you can see the power load coming up. So probably we're going to be at the limit of about 5. So same again. We'll select the program to 20 hours. And just trying to get it all into that white zone. Okay, so it's not as much as the carbon compounds, but we'll start that anyway. Submit that. Okay, so now they're running. Now, we've done that. Now the link is not fully set. So what we do, we go in here, we go products, carbon compounds, create route. Okay, so the selected destination for the products is going to be there. Create route. So you can see there you've got one line. And that basically means that the ore is coming in to the extraction unit and then going out to the cargo hold. Okay, do the same again. Products, base metals, create route, create route. Alright, easy peasy. Submit that program. Jobs are gone. Actually, I don't think that did it. Not sure why that won't do it. Maybe if we go help me. No. I know why. Whoops. I know why. Need to drop one of these. Stop. Submit. Boom. There we go. Submit that. Yeah, so it's the load CCP power core load. So products, create new route. What? What? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so it's over time. So it basically what it's doing there is it's saying that over that period of time, it's going to output that much. Okay, for that current cycle. So I think this is going to fill up quite quickly, which is fine. Yeah, so we'll do that quickly on the next ones. So PI can be quite monotonous, is the word, but the end result is still pretty good. So we want and then we'll see what we can do with that. Extract to control unit. Blop. Submit. Don't forget to upgrade. So the first one we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Submit. $20. We're gonna have loads of this stuff and not know what to do with it. Blop, blop, blop. Cool. Next, we're gonna go storage as usual. Where we're gonna drop that one. Where we're gonna drop that baby. Let's drop it here and we'll mine something else. Scan. Ooh. Go here, so we're nice and close. Don't forget to create the link. Create new link. Create new link. Submit. Then we need to move the product. Okay, I've not started the program yet. Start extraction. Submit. Create route there. Okay. That's set up. Next. So we need to watch the CPU and power grid on this one. So microorganisms, 20 hours. 3, 4, 5. Drop that there. We're going to be asleep soon, aren't we? There you are. Let's change this up a bit. Skip. Nope. That'll do. Start program. Submit. And move those to there. Bingo. Perfect. Planet 2. Done. Next. So once you've got this set up, you've got pretty much a steady income stream. So it's literally, if you really want to, you can set this so you don't have to deal with it, basically. You could set long mine times and then you can just come back to it once a week. But doing it once a day, it's a bit hardcore, but if you do it once a day, you get more rewards, and it literally, once you've got the chains set up, it doesn't take long at all to complete. But like I say, this is just getting things going, so you get the idea. Oi. There we go. So one thing that I do on another planet, or what shall I say, what I used to do. So once you could set most of your planets to do the core mining, and then you can have one planet which basically what it will do, it puts everything together. You can do that on a barren planet, so you can have all your T3 manufacturing on one planet and all your other core items on another planet. Another bit, if you can pick up the materials cheap as well, what you can do is if you pick the materials up cheap, you can import them into the other bits. Well, you could import all the materials if you want, so you could create all the materials on one alt, and on another alt you do all your T3 production. But that does get a bit more complicated later on. Go. That all went quite well. Okay, so that's 3 planets set up, all good to go. So, just as a brief overview then, we'll get this in another part. Keep crashing my microphone onto that. So we've got 3 planets. We've got basically carbon compounds resource for biofuels and reactive materials, carbon compounds, biofuels, bacteria, biofuels and industrial fibres. So we've got those basically tier 1 bits and bobs ready to go. So if we go back to the first planet, one or more facility requires our attention. What's that? What does that say? Oh, not rooted. I've done a root, haven't I? Interested to see what happens with this in a minute. I'll just wait for that to tick down 30 seconds. I think it's because I don't have enough power grid to transfer the whole lot. Let's try it this way. So, basic industry. So basically what we've done there, we've mined the T1 materials, the Tech 1 materials, okay. So what that will do, you can make the tier 1 materials. So what we're mining at the minute is carbon compounds, and that will create biofuel. So if we select biofuel, we can produce biofuel from this unit here. So all we need to do is create a link between this unit and the cargo place. And then we need to take out the products. So we've got carbon compounds coming in. We can create a route for the carbon compounds to the... No, we can't. Carbon compounds creates biofuels. Producing biofuels. Install. Okay. Submit. Storage. Carbon compounds create route. There. Create. Submit. And okay, right. So yeah, I got myself a little bit confused there. I don't know what happened there. So we've installed the biofuels blueprint into the Tech 1 production unit, okay. And then we've routed the materials through. So you may need to just watch back and just scan over what I've just done there. So once we've done that, then we need to send the materials back into this cargo bay. So we go products, biofuels not routed, and then route it that way, create route, submit. Okay. Blue, so the blue dots that go all the way around mean that you have a good route. So everything is working as it intended. So we've got the carbon compounds coming in, we've got them going out to the Tech 1 production unit, then we've got them double back in and coming back in into here, storage. Okay, so what that will do is that will eat up any carbon compound units into the Tech 1 industry unit. And basically it will just keep doing the cycle for the 20 hours that's running. So we'll see if we can install a unit on the other planets. So have a look on the temperate one. Basic industry. Pop it there. Now we're going to overload the power core. Okay, so let's just stop production here because our skills are a little bit low. Okay, fixed. So basic industry, submit. Then we're gonna create a link, create new link, create link, submit. Then we're gonna, so what we've got coming in here, we've got carbon compounds coming in again. So we select the unit, biofuels, and install, submit. Make sure to submit every change. And then we click the storage facility. We've got nothing coming in yet. Why is that? Oh, because I stopped the bloody thing. So that's routed. And we're going to create route. Submit. Like I say, some of this I might not be explaining as I go along. So you just need to just keep skipping back. So the products that we've got coming in, we select biofuels, we're going to go back, create route, submit. Cool. So we've got a full set of green dots, blue dots. So we've got carbon coming in, carbon going out to the Tech 1 production facility, it's being made into biofuel, and then it's coming back. Now what you can do is then you can go on to the next level, so advanced industry, but we can't because of the power core. See, this is why you need to build your skills, because you can obviously build more and more and more. So we can't upgrade because we need command center level 4, which is fine. So what we might do actually, just for the stream, we're going to shut 2 of these down. So we'll stop extraction, start extraction, because otherwise I can't fully show you everything. So we're going to go advanced. We're going to see what we've got to offer in here. So select the advanced unit. Okay, so we've got biocells, construction block, all these different things. So the first thing that we want to do is create a link to this place. Storage facility, and we've got coming in carbon compounds and microorganisms. Sorry, biofuels. So what we want to do is we can scroll down here now and we can see what needs biofuels. So we've got biofuels and precious metals and so on. Okay, so we've got there, look. So we've got polytextiles. So there we've got industrial fibres and biofuels. So in here, we're extracting microorganisms, which we could make into can't remember. Bacteria. Wasn't very exciting, was it? Bacteria. I don't think bacteria and... Anyway, yeah, you get the idea. So you do the tech, the tech, we'll build on that next time, but you do the tech 1 industry, and then you put it into advanced. What we can do is we can decommission that. Proceed. Submit. Then we'll go basic industry again. Create link. I'm going to install bacteria. Create a route back. Roots, microorganisms, create route in. Okay, submit. Okay, so this is by no means optimal. Okay, so don't be walking away from this thinking that, oh, this is an optimal guide for how we're going to do this. This is what this guy says we're going to do. 100% is the best in the game. It's not. Basically, this is just a rough overview of what you can do. Okay, and we're going to run it. We'll run it. We'll come back to it tomorrow or the day after, and then we'll see where we are, and then we'll build on it. Now, what you can do is, if you have 2 alts, so you can see there what we're building, okay? If you have 2, so there we go, biofuels and industrial fibres. Well, we've already seen that we can do that. So let's go. Start extraction. Now here, we're going to do a little bit different. We're going to build 2. Submit. Create a new link. Create a new link. So we've got both set up already, straight away off the bat. Then we're going to go biofuels, install. Create route. Industrial fibres somewhere. There it is. Install. Create route. Roots. Carbon compounds. Create route. Okay, submit. Okay, so what have we just done there? So you'll have to go back again if you're not sure. So we set up an extraction unit, which is extracting carbon compounds, okay, on a cycle. We've made a route to the storage facility, and in the storage facility, we're going to get carbon compounds. We're then going to fire the carbon compounds out to the basic unit. We're going to make biofuels. We're going to put them back into the storage facility. So the idea is that you build this storage facility up to maximum capacity. Once you have the storage facility up to maximum capacity, you can shut your extractors down, and then you can do advanced industry and high-tech production. So the goal here is you want your high-tech production for your Tech 3 production, or Tier 4 products, or Tier 3, or whatever. And then you can put those into things like capital production, injectors, implants, things like that. So yeah, but we just want to sell it, if honest. If you're early, it's just a little source of income that you can do. all there. So that's pretty much it. That's me. That's a basic overview of PI. It is a very, very sort of like rough guide of how to get things set up. There's lots of guides online where you can see what your different products will do to different things, and we will build into this more and more, but this is sort of like, you know, your first in guide of what's going on. And it's also gets you run it up and rolling, even if you just create a small amount at the time. It's just that little bit of passive ISK which might make a little bit of a difference to get you into a frigate to go do some PvP. Yeah, so that's it. So that's jumping into nullsec and getting your PI production set up. Hope it's helped someone. If you had absolutely no idea how to do PI, you now know how to do PI on a basic level. Yeah, so we'll build on this, we'll get better at this, and we'll do it. Have a good night. Thanks for dropping in. Hope it's been helpful. Sometimes a bit tricky doing things live, it's a bit unscripted, so I'll see you soon.